Ryan from Functional Flex. We are in the strength office. I'm getting some work done, but I want to stop for a minute and give you guys a quick video real fast to let you know about one of the phrases that I hate the most, one of these kind of ideas that I hate the most in this health and fitness industry. And we've all heard it. I've heard it 10,000 times. You guys know it. It's the one where everybody says it's 80% your nutrition, it's going to be 10-20% your training and your genetics, but the bulk of all the results you're ever going to achieve in the gym, health and fitness wise, comes from nutrition. That is the only face that I have in response to that statement. Because I can't fucking believe it, you guys. It is absolute bullshit, batshit crazy. If you believe it, I'm sorry that you believe it. It's been pounded into your head, but it's absolutely not true, you guys. You never really stop to sit down and think about where that idea came from. And trust me, at one point in my life, I used to think the same thing. I used to think that that was the case because you hear it everywhere. You hear it from everybody. All different kinds of companies, big gurus and all this shit are telling you that all the time. But does it really make sense when we think about it, you guys? Think about this. If you take any kind of person, and let's say they want to build muscle. They're at whatever weight, they want to build some muscle, and you're going to give them a muscle building diet. Okay, so we're talking about getting your macros in, your proteins, your carbs, your fats, your fibers. You're going to give them a caloric surplus so they can make some gains. But they don't lift any weights. They don't train. They sit on their ass, play fucking video games all day, and you think they're going to grow muscle? Because I guarantee fucking to you guys, they ain't growing no damn muscles unless they're training the muscles, you guys. 80%, they're not gonna get 80% of their results by sitting on their ass eating a muscle gain diet. You know what they're gonna get? Fat. They're gonna be fatter than they already are, and they're not gonna have any muscle base. And that's the truth of the matter, you guys. Think about the opposite effect. We're talking about somebody that wants to lose fat. Okay, so we're gonna talk about the fact that we gotta get into a caloric deficit. We gotta have all these different nutrients, protein, carbs, fats, and fibers, and you're gonna go ahead and try to lose fat on a caloric deficit without doing any training. That'll work for a very little amount of time, you guys. It's gonna work for a little bit, but it's never going to improve your body composition. You're never gonna have a better muscle to body fat ratio, which is what most of you really want. You don't just want fat loss. You want to have good muscle base, good body composition. You want to have a good place to sit and be healthy. It's not just about burning fat, because otherwise you're going to be 90 pounds and skinny fat and wondering why you still hate the way you look. You guys, these ideas that it's 80% nutrition is kind of fucking bullshit, and it's actually all the way bullshit because it doesn't work that way. You absolutely have to have the training be an integral piece of your health and fitness journey, and honestly, I think most of the time, it is actually more important than the nutrition. Why do people tell us that the nutrition is so much more important? Because all those people are people that work in the supplement industry. We're talking about people pushing bodybuilding supplements. We're talking about people pushing herbal supplements. We're talking about people making teas and all this kind of shit. All the stuff that you don't get from your normal nutrition. All the stuff that you're not getting because all the GMOs and all the seeds and everything has changed over time. So now we don't get the same nutrients. We gotta take a multivitamin. We gotta take a new protein powder. We gotta take a pre-workout. We gotta take an herbal supplement for this, that, and everything else. Those are the people that want you to think it's 80%, because guess what? If they convince you that it's 80% to get that result, you're gonna go ahead and take whatever the hell they tell you, and you're gonna do it no questions asked. Because of course, if the nutrition is the most important piece, that's where you're gonna put your time and your energy. Buying the supplements, 40 extra bucks, you don't care. It's gonna get you 80% of the result, right? Absolutely wrong, you guys. I'm gonna tell you right now that I think it's a 50-50 split, and it might even be a 60 to training, 40 to diet. Because guess what, you guys, a lot of people train and have bad diets and still look great, get the results they want, and they're still strong. And you know why? Because it's all individual and everybody's different. And the point of the matter is, you guys, is it never, ever, ever is gonna be this 80% in nutrition, 20% of training and genetics. You have to work your ass off in both avenues. If you set a new goal, you need to have the training dialed, you need to have the nutrition dialed, and you gotta work your ass off with both of them. And that's it. You gotta stay to the plan, you gotta stay the course, you gotta modify, adapt, and keep progressing forward as you go. If you don't do these basic things, you guys, you're never gonna get anywhere. So get this idea out of your head that training doesn't matter. Training's just 10-20%. Nutrition's where you need to put your money, and that's where you're gonna spend your time. You need to spend your fucking time lifting weights. You need to spend your time in the gym busting your ass. And then you need to focus on your nutrition to recover your body that you have broken down, to rebuild, get stronger, get healthier, and have a better body composition overall. That's where you need to focus your energy. Don't weigh the scale on either side. Create balance. Coach Rye is out.